Pray to Live. The parable of the sower. Jesus told the parable of the sower to a large crowd by the shore. A farmer went out to sow seeds in his field. As he scattered the seeds, they fell on different types of ground. Some seeds fell on the path, where they were trampled underfoot, and birds quickly ate them up. Other seeds fell on rocky ground, where there was little soil. They sprang up quickly because the soil was shallow. But when the sun came up, the plants were scorched, and they withered because they had no root. Some seeds fell among thorns, which grew up and choked the plants, so they could not bear grain. Finally, some seeds fell on good soil, where they produced a bountiful harvest 30, 60, or even 100 times what was sown. After telling this story, Jesus concluded by saying, "Whoever has ears to hear, let them hear." Later, his disciples asked him to explain the meaning of the parable. Jesus explained that the parable was about how different people respond to the message of God's word. The seed on the path represents those who hear the word, but do not understand it. The enemy Satan comes and snatches away what was sown in their hearts. These are people whose hearts are hardened and unreceptive to the gospel. The seed on rocky ground represents those who receive the word with joy, but have no deep roots. When trouble or persecution comes because of the word, they quickly fall away. These are people with shallow faith that cannot withstand challenges. The seed among thorns represents those who hear the word, but allow the worries of life, the deceitfulness of wealth, and desires for other things to choke it, making it unfruitful. These are people distracted by worldly concerns and materialism. The seed on good soil represents those who hear the word, accept it, and produce a harvest 30, 60, or 100-fold. These are people with open, receptive hearts who apply God's word and bear spiritual fruit in their lives. Lessons from the parable. The power of the word. The seed, God's word, has the potential to bring life and transformation, but its growth depends on the condition of the heart it lands on. The importance of receptiveness. Jesus emphasized the need for individuals to examine their hearts and make room for the word to take root and grow. Challenges to faith. The parable highlights three main obstacles to spiritual growth: hard-heartedness, shallow commitment, and worldly distractions. Bearing fruit. True discipleship results in a fruitful life, marked by good works, faithfulness, and the spread of God's kingdom. Self-reflection. This parable invites us to reflect on the state of our hearts. Are we open to receiving and living out God's word? Are we cultivating deep roots of faith to withstand trials? Are we eliminating distractions that hinder our spiritual growth? Jesus calls us to be like the good soil, ready to receive his message, nurture it, and bear lasting fruit in our lives and in the lives of others.